Welcome to the second part of our chapter gravitation. Now we are discussing about the properties of gravitational force. First property, that the force of attraction between two bodies is independent of the medium in which the two bodies are placed. That means if bodies are transferred from one medium into the another without changing their mass and the distance between their centers, the force is not going to change. Second, the force is a central force, which means that this force acts along the line joining the center of the two bodies. It obeys Newton's third law. So, here, when m1 and m2 are attracting each other, then m1 is trying to attract m2 towards itself with a force F21. Similarly, at the same time, m2 mass is also trying to attract m1 mass toward itself with a force F12. So, the magnitude of both the forces are same, but they are directed opposite to each other. So, they obey Newton's third law. This law holds strictly only for the point masses. The gravitational force is a conservative force, work done against which is independent of the path followed but depends only on the initial and the final point. Last, the force of attraction between any two bodies is independent of the presence of the other bodies. This means that if two bodies m1 and m2 mass, they are attracting each other with a force, and we place a third body of mass m3 close to them anywhere, then the presence of this third body is not going to affect the force between these two given bodies of mass m1 and m2, because presence of this third mass is not affecting the distance between their centers and also is not affecting their mass. So the force is independent of presence of the other bodies. Let us now find expression for the acceleration due to gravity for Earth. So here we have a Earth of mass m and radius r, and an object of mass small m, which is very small as compared to that of Earth, is placed at point A on the surface of Earth. The body is getting attracted toward the center with the force mg, which is nothing but the weight of the body. According to Newton's universal law of gravitation, the force of attraction between the two bodies will be F equal to g mass of Earth, mass of body, divided by square of the distance between their centers, that is the radius of Earth. According to second law of motion, this force is going to produce an acceleration in the body, which will be given by F equal to mj. Now this acceleration is arising due to the force of gravity. We call it as acceleration due to gravity, which is represented by g, so we can also write it as mg. So if we compare the above two equations, mg is equal to g m over r square. M get cancelled, so final expression for acceleration due to gravity is g m over r square. This is the equation for the acceleration due to gravity. We take it equation number 2. So from here we observe that the acceleration due to gravity of Earth or any other planet is directly proportional to its mass, and it is inversely proportional to the square of its radius. That is, greater the mass of the planet or lesser its radius, greater will be the acceleration due to gravity. We know that the value of g is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square, and mass of Earth is 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kg. Also, radius of Earth is 6400 kilometer, which we can write as 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 meter. Now if we all substitute these values into the equation number 2, the value of the acceleration due to gravity will come out to be 9.8 meter per second square. This is for the earth. So if for any other planet we know its mass and the radius, by substituting those values in equation number 2, we can also find the acceleration due to gravity for that particular planet. Now let us find the value of the mass of earth using the above equation. We know that acceleration due to gravity is gm over r square. So from here, if you get the value of mass, it will be equal to gr square over gravitational constant. So if we substitute the known values of these quantities, which is 9.8 into 6.4 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square divided by 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11, then the value of the mass of earth will come out approximately 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kg. Let us now try to find the density of the earth using equation for acceleration due to gravity. We know that mass of a body is equal to volume into density. So if earth is a sphere of radius r, then its volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube into its density, which will give us the mass. So if we use this equation number 3, then mass is equal to gr square over gravitational constant, which can be equated with above equation, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube into density equal to gr square over gravitational constant. So here r square get cancelled, and on rearranging the term, we get the value of the density as 3g over 4 pi g into r. This is the equation for the density of the earth. So if we substitute for the earth the known values of acceleration due to gravity and the radius, then the value of the density of the earth approximately comes out to be 5500 kilogram per meter cube.